Hey beautiful souls, especially my Taurus friends, listen up because what I'm about to share could change the course of your life. Between May 27th and 30th, the stars are aligned in a way that creates a rare cosmic pressure cooker for Taurus energy. This isn't just astrology fluff, it's a serious alert from the universe. If you miss this window, you might find yourself trapped in the same old patterns, stuck in frustration and fear, unable to move forward for a very long time. You see, Taurus is all about security, comfort, and stability, but these strengths can quickly turn into chains if you resist the cosmic signals urging you to evolve. The universe is asking you to confront 3 deadly mistakes that silently keep you stuck in a loop of stagnation, holding you back from your highest potential. In today's video, we'll dive deep into these 3 traps, explore the psychology behind why Taurus falls into them, and most importantly, I'll share powerful, practical steps you can take right now during these critical days to break free and step into the peace and power you deserve. Before we jump in, if you're new here or if you want more astrology wisdom blended with mindful living tips to help you grow peacefully and powerfully, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Like this video and share it with a Taurus in your life who needs this urgent cosmic message. Alright, let's unlock your path to transformation, starting now. Right now, Taurus. The stars are sending you a message you simply can't afford to ignore. Between May 27th and 30th, the cosmic energy swirling around your sign isn't just background noise, it's a loud, urgent call to wake up, pay attention, and shift something deep inside. If you keep ignoring these signals, you risk staying stuck in the same frustrating loop, repeating old patterns that drain your energy and dim your potential. The thing about Taurus is that you're the rock of the zodiac. You crave security, you cherish comfort, and you're incredibly loyal to routines and stability. These qualities are your greatest strengths. But at the same time, they can turn into invisible chains that hold you back when the universe nudges you to evolve. You're wired to build solid foundations, but sometimes those foundations become prisons, safe, familiar, but restrictive. Picture someone you know who's been in the same job for years. They complain about feeling uninspired, maybe even unhappy, but the fear of change keeps them tethered to that familiar place. That's classic Taurus energy when it resists growth. I recently spoke with a Taurus client who felt trapped in a comfortable but creatively dead-end career. They knew their heart was calling them towards something new and more fulfilling. But the fear of uncertainty was paralyzing. It was only when they recognized that holding on to comfort was actually costing them their happiness and vitality that they began to take tiny, deliberate steps toward change, like dedicating 30 minutes a day to learning a new skill or exploring creative passions in the evenings. This small daily courage created a ripple effect, slowly expanding their comfort zone and opening new doors. This phase, with Venus, the planet of beauty, value, and connection, acting strongly in your favor, invites you to see your comfort zones with fresh eyes. It's not about abandoning what grounds you, but about gently challenging yourself to stretch beyond it. Psychologically, we know that human beings grow most when they face manageable discomforts that push their boundaries. That's where true transformation happens, right outside the edges of what feels safe. If you stay too rooted in old habits or the known, you risk creating a stagnant pond of energy where your dreams can't flow. So, instead of waiting for a sudden, dramatic change, start small. Maybe it's trying a new way of handling a daily routine, saying yes to an invitation you'd usually decline, or even journaling your fears and hopes to bring unconscious blocks to light. These simple actions tap into the cosmic momentum and invite the universe to support your evolution. Another trap Taurus faces during these critical days involves money and security, your sacred domains. Taurus is naturally gifted at managing resources and building wealth, but the cosmic currents warn against ignoring subtle warning signs. Imagine a Taurus who's been feeling financially overwhelmed but avoids opening bills or tracking spending out of discomfort. The tendency to bury your head in the sand during these moments is more common than you might think. I remember a story about a Taurus friend who, for months, avoided confronting mounting credit card debt. It felt safer to pretend the problem wasn't there, but the stress silently ate away at their peace of mind. Only when they faced those numbers head-on, creating a budget, seeking advice, and making small but consistent repayments, did they start to reclaim control. The key is to treat financial mindfulness not as a chore, but as an act of self-love and empowerment. The energy of Venus right now encourages Taurus to realign your sense of value, not just materially, but emotionally and spiritually. When you honor your worth honestly, it's easier to make decisions that protect your security and nourish your soul. Financial health isn't just about numbers, it's deeply connected to your emotional well-being. Taking charge of your money flow with gentle but firm intention helps you build not only wealth but also inner calm. The third major challenge during this window is emotional vulnerability. Taurus often wears a steady, calm exterior like a shield. You're the sign known for reliability and strength. But that doesn't mean your feelings aren't intense or complex underneath. There's a tendency to hide emotions or avoid showing weakness, which can lead to loneliness and misunderstanding. A Taurus client once shared how they struggled for years to open up to close friends and partners, fearing judgment or loss of control. This habit of emotional suppression became a heavy weight, leading to frustration and disconnection. But when they finally began to practice vulnerability, starting with writing letters to themselves, then sharing honest feelings with trusted people, the transformation was profound. Relationships deepened, stress eased, and a sense of peace replaced the constant internal tension. If you recognize this in yourself, know that vulnerability isn't weakness, it's a courageous act of self-trust and growth. You don't have to share everything with everyone, but carving out safe spaces where your true feelings can breathe is essential. Try simple exercises like daily journaling, meditation focused on your heart space, or even talking aloud to yourself to build emotional awareness. The universe supports Taurus now in stepping into this softer, more authentic expression of self, which unlocks healing and connection. You might wonder how to know if you're caught in these traps: comfort zone paralysis, financial denial, or emotional resistance. The signs are subtle but clear: persistent frustration, feeling stuck despite your efforts, repeated patterns that sabotage your progress, or an underlying anxiety you can't explain. These aren't failures, they're messages from your inner self and the cosmos urging you to listen and act. The beauty is that these challenges are not permanent sentences. By tuning into your feelings and the celestial guidance, you can shift from feeling trapped to empowered. Grounding practices, like mindful breathing, spending time in nature, or gentle yoga, help anchor you when the cosmic pressure rises. Affirmations tailored to Taurus, such as "I embrace change with calm confidence" or "I am worthy of growth and peace," can reprogram limiting beliefs and open new pathways. During this potent May 27th to 30th window, take intentional action to challenge one small comfort, review your finances honestly, and create a daily ritual to connect with your emotions safely. These steps, while simple, ripple outward and build momentum for lasting transformation. Remember, the universe isn't punishing you, it's inviting you to unlock the next level of your beautiful Taurus journey, where peace and power coexist effortlessly. Even when you start recognizing the subtle traps holding you back, it's not always easy to see how deeply they've woven into your everyday life. For Taurus, one of the most insidious signs of being stuck is the creeping feeling of frustration. It's that low-level irritation that never seems to go away, the sensation that no matter what you do, things just aren't moving forward. This feeling is often accompanied by repeated mistakes, decisions, or behaviors you find yourself making over and over, even though you know they don't serve your best interests. Maybe you keep clinging to a relationship that no longer brings joy or pouring energy into a project that drains you without progress. This cycle creates a heavy emotional toll, a sense of powerlessness despite your best efforts. When this pattern appears, it's your subconscious signaling a need for change, a call to break free from the invisible chains of comfort and fear. The key to breaking this cycle lies in cultivating awareness and gentle self-compassion. When you catch yourself frustrated or repeating the same patterns, pause and ask, what is this teaching me? What is really beneath this resistance? The answer often reveals a hidden fear or unresolved emotional block. For example, I once worked with a Taurus client who kept sabotaging their career growth by turning down promotions out of fear of failure. Once we explored the root of this fear, an old wound from childhood criticism, they began to heal the emotional scar and slowly embrace new challenges with more confidence. This kind of inner work is powerful because it doesn't just change your actions, it transforms your relationship with yourself. This period between May 27th and 30th is the perfect time to start this process of self-inquiry and healing. The cosmic energies support introspection and reveal what's been hidden beneath the surface. Grounding practices become essential tools. Simple habits like spending time barefoot on the earth, practicing deep breathing, or focusing on the present moment can help you reconnect with your inner strength and clarity. Meditation, especially focusing on your breath or heart space, allows you to calm the mental chatter that fuels frustration and self-doubt. Transformation also comes when you shift from being reactive to proactive. Instead of pushing against what's not working, begin to take small, intentional steps toward what feels aligned and nourishing. This might look like setting a new boundary, starting a creative hobby, or simply changing your daily routine in a way that feels more supportive. The beauty of Taurus energy is your incredible capacity for patience and persistence. Once you plant the seed of change, you have the endurance to nurture it steadily until it blossoms. Another essential part of this journey is learning how to embrace and use the energy available to you for true transformation. The days around May 27th to 30th are charged with potent cosmic influences that encourage Taurus to release old patterns and embrace growth. But this doesn't mean forcing change aggressively, rather, it's about flowing with the energy and honoring your natural rhythm. Imagine a river that flows steadily and persistently, gently carving its path through rock over time. This is the way Taurus can approach transformation, persistent, grounded, and deeply connected to the natural cycles. One way to harness this cosmic momentum is through simple affirmations that resonate with Taurus' earthy strength and desire for peace. Repeating phrases like, I am open to growth with calm and confidence, or I release what no longer serves me and welcome new opportunities helps retrain your subconscious mind to welcome change. When combined with grounding rituals such as lighting a candle, using essential oils like sandalwood or cedar, or holding a piece of rose quartz or green aventurine, you create a powerful container for transformation that feels nurturing and safe. Love and relationships also take center stage during this critical time. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and connection, and when Venus's energy is strong, your relational world can feel intense and revealing. You might notice old wounds or unspoken tensions bubbling to the surface, or new opportunities for deeper connection emerging unexpectedly. Relationships that have been stagnant or imbalanced may demand honest conversations or new boundaries. Conversely, new connections might appear that feel grounded and authentic, inviting you to expand your heart without losing your sense of self. In my work with Taurus clients, I've seen how this period can act as a powerful mirror, reflecting back both fears and desires related to love. One Taurus woman shared how she had long avoided discussing her emotional needs with her partner, fearing rejection or conflict. The cosmic energy pushed her toward vulnerability. And when she finally expressed herself openly, their relationship deepened in trust and intimacy. This experience highlights how embracing emotional honesty, even when it feels uncomfortable, can dissolve walls and bring lasting peace. If you find yourself resisting these emotional openings, try small steps like writing a letter you don't have to send, or sharing one honest feeling with someone you trust. Emotional vulnerability isn't about exposing yourself to pain, it's about creating genuine connection and freeing yourself from the weight of hidden feelings. The stars encourage you now to soften your defenses and allow love to flow in new, authentic ways. Career and ambition also come under the cosmic spotlight in this time frame. Taurus is known for your determination and practical approach to success, but this can sometimes turn into stubbornness or fear of change in professional life. Maybe you've been holding on to a job or business idea that no longer excites you, afraid to risk the security you've built. The universe is asking you to evaluate if your current path aligns with your true values and passions, or if you're merely clinging to comfort and familiarity. A friend of mine, a Taurus entrepreneur, found herself stuck running a business that felt more like a burden than a joy. She hesitated to pivot because of fear about financial instability and uncertainty. However, during a similar astrological window, she chose to invest time in exploring new ideas aligned with her passions, slowly, steadily, with realistic steps. She took courses, networked with supportive people, and adjusted her business model gradually. Over time, this led to a renewed sense of purpose and success that felt authentic and fulfilling. Her story shows that growth doesn't have to be explosive. It can be steady, grounded, and deeply rewarding. This time is also a call for Taurus to pay close attention to physical health and well-being. The body is often where Taurus feels safest. You appreciate sensory pleasures, good food, and routine comfort. But ignoring physical self-care, especially under stress or frustration, can lead to burnout and illness. Your body is the temple that carries your soul, and nurturing it is essential for navigating these transformative days with grace. Incorporating gentle physical activities that you enjoy, such as walking in nature, yoga, or stretching, can help release tension and ground your energy. Nourishing your body with wholesome, balanced meals and staying hydrated supports clarity and vitality. I've seen many Taurus clients experience a surge in anxiety or restlessness during these cosmic shifts. And physical self-care acts as a vital anchor, restoring calm and resilience. Spiritual tools also play an important role in this journey. Crystals, rituals, and affirmations tailored to Taurus's earthy, sensual nature can create a safe and empowering space for transformation. Green aventurine, rose quartz, and smoky quartz are wonderful allies to carry or place near you during this period. Lighting candles or incense while setting clear intentions helps focus your energy and invites cosmic support. For example, one Taurus I know developed a nightly ritual during these intense periods where she would light a rose quartz candle, meditate on releasing fears, and journal 3 things she felt grateful for that day. This simple practice helped her cultivate peace and openness amidst uncertainty. These rituals are not about superstition but about creating mindful moments that center your spirit and align your intentions with the universe's flow. Most importantly, Taurus, remember that you are not alone in this. The cosmic shifts are challenging many, and your experiences, feelings, and struggles are part of a larger dance of growth and awakening. By tuning into your inner wisdom, embracing vulnerability, and taking small, grounded steps, you tap into the natural rhythm of transformation that the universe is offering you now. This is your moment to break free from what holds you back and step into a life rich with peace, power, and authentic connection. When you start to truly listen to the signals that life is sending you, it becomes clear that feeling stuck is never just about external circumstances. It often reveals a deeper internal struggle, one that whispers to you through repeated frustrations and familiar pitfalls. Taurus, this is your invitation to tune into those subtle messages your heart and mind have been trying to share. If you find yourself caught in a pattern where progress feels elusive, or life seems to circle back to the same challenges, it's a sign to pause and reflect deeply on what's really going on beneath the surface. Think about someone you know who, despite working hard every day, feels like they are running in place. The energy is spent, but the desired growth or change never seems to come. For Taurus, this often ties back to resisting change, even when your soul is craving it. I remember a Taurus client who, for years, struggled to advance in their career. Each time an opportunity presented itself, they hesitated or sabotaged their chances out of fear of failure or discomfort. But as we explored the roots of their hesitation, it became clear that this wasn't about external limitations, it was about internal resistance to stepping outside a comfort zone that felt safe but limiting. Recognizing these patterns is empowering because it opens the door to transformation. When frustration becomes a constant companion, it's not a failure, it's an alert from your inner self asking you to rethink your approach. Taking time to journal your feelings or speak with a trusted friend can help you unravel the emotional knots and identify what's holding you back. This practice of self-awareness is the first step toward breaking free. At the same time, patience is your greatest ally. Taurus, you have a natural rhythm that values steady progress. Transformation doesn't have to be rushed or dramatic. Sometimes, it's the quiet, consistent shifts, like adjusting your mindset or adopting a small new habit, that create lasting change. If you're feeling overwhelmed, break your goals down into manageable steps. Maybe it's dedicating 5 minutes a day to meditation or reaching out for professional advice about a financial concern. These small actions build momentum over time. This momentum is crucial during the powerful days around May 27th to 30th, when the universe offers a rare opportunity to realign and reset. But it's important to meet this cosmic energy with groundedness. Simple daily practices can anchor you and help you make clear decisions. Walking barefoot in nature, feeling the earth beneath your feet, can remind you of your own rootedness and resilience. Mindful breathing or gentle yoga stretches release tension and bring calm to a restless mind. Let's talk about your relationships during this period, because love is one of the most profound areas where Taurus can feel both challenged and transformed. Venus, your ruling planet, is stirring up your emotional world, pushing you to confront truths you might have been avoiding. This can look like unexpected tensions arising in a long-term partnership or a chance meeting that sparks something new and exciting. One Taurus woman I know spent years in a relationship where communication was polite but superficial. During a similar astrological phase, she felt compelled to speak honestly about her needs and fears for the first time. The conversation was uncomfortable, but it cleared the fog of misunderstanding and opened the door for deeper intimacy. This shows how embracing emotional vulnerability, even when it feels risky, can heal and strengthen bonds. If you're hesitant to open your heart, try small acts of honesty first, sharing your feelings in writing, expressing appreciation more often, or simply listening deeply to others without judgment. These gentle steps create trust and invite genuine connection. Remember, being vulnerable doesn't mean you lose your strength, it means you show up fully as yourself. Career and ambition also demand your attention now. Taurus energy thrives on stability and results, but this period asks you to question whether your current path truly reflects your passions and values. Clinging too tightly to familiar roles or income sources can create stagnation and dissatisfaction. A Taurus entrepreneur I coached faced this exact dilemma. She had built a stable business but felt creatively boxed in. The cosmic timing encouraged her to experiment with new offerings aligned with her heart. Though initially unsure, she invested time in learning and testing ideas in small ways, like hosting workshops or collaborating with others. These changes, while gradual, infused her work with renewed purpose and attracted clients who resonated deeply with her authentic vision. If your professional life feels stuck, try carving out moments for reflection. What parts of your work bring you joy? Where do you feel drained? What small changes could align your daily routine with your true goals? This clarity is the foundation for meaningful growth. Physical health is another crucial piece of this puzzle. Taurus, you have a sensual appreciation for your body and the pleasures it offers, but it's easy to neglect care when life feels hectic or overwhelming. Stress can manifest in aches, fatigue, or disrupted sleep, which only deepen feelings of stuckness. Integrating gentle movement into your routine, like walking in green spaces or practicing restorative yoga, can soothe your nervous system and clear mental fog. Eating nourishing foods that satisfy your senses as well as your body supports balanced energy. Remember, your body is your home, it deserves kindness, attention, and gratitude. The simple act of tuning into your body's signals, pausing when you feel tension, breathing deeply through discomfort, builds resilience and opens you to the subtle wisdom your body offers. When Taurus aligns mind and body, transformation flows more easily. Finally, spiritual tools can serve as anchors during this intense period. Crystals, rituals, and affirmations help focus intention and cultivate calm. Carrying stones like green aventurine or smoky quartz, lighting candles with mindful intentions, or creating small daily rituals can deepen your connection to the cosmic energies guiding you. One Taurus I know developed a nightly practice during transformational phases. She would light a candle, hold rose quartz to her heart, and meditate on releasing fear and inviting peace. This created a sacred space for healing and reset. Such rituals aren't about superstition, they're about creating meaningful pauses that help you connect deeply with yourself and the universe. Above all, Taurus, trust that you are supported. The stars, the earth beneath your feet, and the rhythms of nature all encourage your growth. You don't have to rush or force the process. By honoring your pace, embracing vulnerability, grounding yourself in the present, and taking small, intentional steps, you unlock the path to a life that feels both peaceful and powerful. This period from May 27th to 30th is a cosmic invitation to step beyond what's comfortable and step into your fullest potential. It's a chance to rewrite the stories that have kept you stuck and to embrace the abundant, authentic life waiting for you. When it comes to Taurus and self-care, the body truly holds the key to unlocking peace and power in your life. You're someone who knows the value of comfort, the soft textures, nourishing meals, and the simple pleasure of a calm environment. But sometimes, this natural love for physical well-being can turn into neglect, especially when stress mounts and life's pressures feel overwhelming. It's easy to push aside what your body is really telling you because you're so focused on solving external problems or keeping everything stable. Yet, your physical health is the foundation for every other aspect of your life. Without it, the mind gets foggy, emotions get out of balance, and your ability to move forward stalls. I remember a Taurus friend who had been pushing herself relentlessly in her career, ignoring aches and exhaustion until her body finally demanded attention through frequent headaches and insomnia. The turning point came when she decided to prioritize rest and routine physical care, not as a luxury, but as a necessity. She started small, a few minutes of gentle stretching in the morning, eating more whole foods, and allowing herself to disconnect from work in the evenings. Gradually, the fog lifted, and with renewed energy came clarity and motivation to face challenges that had seemed insurmountable before. Taurus, you must honor your body as a sacred temple. This might mean setting firm boundaries around your work hours, incorporating movement that feels joyful rather than punishing, and choosing foods that nurture both body and soul. Listen to your body's whispers before they become loud alarms. Practices like mindful eating, breathing exercises, and consistent sleep patterns can transform your energy from drained to vibrant. When your body feels safe and cared for, your mind and spirit align naturally, opening pathways for true growth. Alongside physical self-care, spiritual tools offer profound support in navigating this transformative cosmic window. You don't need elaborate rituals or spiritual jargon to benefit. Sometimes the simplest acts create the deepest shifts. Carrying a crystal like green aventurine, known for its grounding and heart-healing properties, or rose quartz for self-love and compassion, can be a tangible reminder that you are connected to more than just the material world. Lighting a candle while setting an intention or journaling your hopes and fears can create sacred space for reflection and healing. One Taurus client developed a nightly ritual that included lighting a sandalwood incense, holding a piece of smoky quartz, and quietly affirming, "I release what no longer serves me and welcome peace." This small daily habit became her anchor during turbulent times, helping her to stay centered and aligned with her deepest values. These practices aren't about magic, they're about mindfulness, presence, and inviting calm amidst the storm. They help you cultivate a steady inner landscape from which you can respond to life's challenges with grace. Never underestimate the power of such grounded rituals, especially in moments when the stars urge you toward change but the mind resists. The universe wants to meet you halfway, Taurus. When you create this container of calm and intention, You become an active participant in your own transformation. It's also important to remember that you are not alone. The feeling of being stuck or overwhelmed is shared by many. But the difference lies in how you respond. These cosmic cycles are opportunities for awakening and growth, invitations to shed old skins and step into a more authentic, vibrant version of yourself. When frustration or fear arise, treat them not as enemies but as guides, pointing you toward what needs attention. This brings us to one of the most powerful truths for Taurus at this time. The moment you realize you have the choice to shift your life is the moment everything changes. Your past does not define your future. The universe offers you these days, May 27th through 30, as a rare window to rewrite your story, to break free from limiting patterns, and to embrace a life filled with peace, purpose, and connection. So what does this mean for you? It means starting right now with simple, intentional actions. Challenge one small habit that no longer serves you. Open your heart to honest communication with loved ones. Take a mindful look at your finances with compassion and clarity. Honor your body with kindness and care. And cultivate daily moments of spiritual connection that root you deeply in your power. I want to encourage you to make this journey your own. Transformation is not about perfection, it's about showing up for yourself consistently, with curiosity and courage. Remember that the cosmic E